Well, let's talk more about this year-long investigation probing that January 6th insurrection on the US Capitol. I'm joined here in the studio by France 24's International Affairs editor, Armen Georgian. Armen, hello to you.
Hello.
Peter O'Brien then walking us through the details of that day. So much happened. It's good to kind of remember, where we were. Walk us through what this investigation that's taken a while, that's, presumably very thorough. What is the objective of it?
Well, the objective has been set out by members of this Senate committee. They're saying it's to help, firstly, the American people understand what happened on January the 6th, and secondly, to understand the potential threats to democracy in the future. Whether either of those aims are achieved is a big question, given how polarized American society is. But if all the evidence is put together in one compelling narrative, then it could make a difference still, according to people who support the work of this panel. But clearly it's not going to be easy in a format like this to keep the focus on the big narrative, the big picture. And for people actually watching these hearings, there's going to be so much to take in, Rochelle, so much substance, not just related to, the minutiae of what happened on the day, but for months, the Stop the Steal campaign, as Trump labeled it. So this concerted effort for months to overturn the results of the elections. So it's something that is not going to be easy in a way to the format of it, the amount of evidence, the nature of these hearings is not going to make it easy to really shift the dial.
Oh, a huge amount of information to get through, as you've just said there, Armen. I mean, it's interesting. You would imagine that people who support Donald Trump might not necessarily want to hear the findings of this. It remains to be seen. We'll know a bit more later. The return of Donald Trump in the meantime, Armen, is very much on the cards.
Yeah, I mean, he's been heading in that direction for a while now, hasn't he? It's interesting looking at various opinion polls on this. Firstly, the average poll of polls suggests, from Real Clear Politics, suggests that his approval ratings have actually gone up since he left office. That's actually a known phenomenon for politicians who leave office. And related to that, I wanted to show you this poll as well. The percentage of Americans who say that Trump bears responsibility for January the 6th. This comes from Pew Research. There's a noticeable difference between January 2021 and January 22. So over a year, the percentage of Americans who believed that he had no responsibility at all. Let's bring those figures back, please. The numbers that said he bears no responsibility at all, that went from 24%, jumped up to 32% a year later of people saying he bears no responsibility. So people are over time absolving him of responsibility. So that's partly why the supporters of the work of this panel are saying that the panel is important to bring this back to the reality. But does this panel's work mean that Trump is in the clear? Well, obviously not, because the Department of Justice could still act to charge more people in connection with the breach. They've already charged hundreds of people, but no one from Trump's inner circle. But the Justice Department will obviously be watching what this panel says and does. And the bigger political question still, of course, Rochelle, is does the Republican Party fundamentally want Donald Trump to come back or not?
Indeed, key question to be answered. Armen Georgian, thank you.